So I was just coming today to share this with y'all because y'all, I didn't experience your girl didn't found some stuff. Okay, so my sister came over here and she like, let me do your makeup. She want me to do her makeup. She pulled this out. I'm like, where my little squeezy tube LA Girl Pro Concealer? Where is that? Cause this ain't it, and I don't know what this is, and I ain't gonna use it. But guess what, y'all? I used it, and y'all, this palette is so bomb. I had to go and buy. You don't do that. You're too grown. But I had to go and buy one, y'all. So let me just show y'all this. This is the Ruby Kisses 3D contour palette. Y'all, I know y'all see all these shade ranges of colors. Like, first of all, it got dark. Now look, I'm dark. I'm dark skinned, chocolate, whatever you want to call it. And this right here, definitely darker than me. So that's like my contour shade. I mean, my, and honestly, this I use as a blush, and y'all, that orange as blush is so beautiful. Like, I'm mad that I even went anywhere else and like tried other stuff. And it even got to the point where y'all, I just stopped wearing foundation. I do a full face with these for $7. Contour, highlighter, all of that. It's all in here in this palette for $7. So we're gonna get into the video, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I do and how I do it. Just keep watching. Okay, my boyfriend called. So first I'm taking this light looking shade right here, and I'm just gonna put it up under my eyes. Okay, y'all, so I don't know what happened, but at this point my volume ended up cutting out. So now you just see me going in, and I'm just putting that cream concealer on with the brush. I found out that it works better that way for me, so that's how I do it. So I applied it in the middle of my forehead, down the middle of my nose, around my chin, and at this moment I'm like, girl, you look like you look like a fool. So one thing about makeup is you're gonna realize you're gonna look crazy before you look better. So my boyfriend was over there. I was like, please don't look over here, because he's gonna be like, do you know how to do makeup or not? Like, what are you doing? But now I'm just going in with my beauty blender, and I'm just pressing it all in. And I'm finding that it's kind of hard to blend out cream concealer with a beauty blender. So I need to find a different method, maybe a brush or something like that. So I gotta get better with the placement of my mirror, I know. But now I'm just going in with the one that's the exact same color of my skin tone. And I'm just going in, covering up, any dark spots or anything like that. Because overall, I have pretty clear skin. I just have some, old pimple marks, or whatever you want to call them, scars. So sometimes I just go and cover up those a little bit. Especially even in the areas where I didn't apply concealer, because my skin is a little red. So sometimes the red, be looking crazy. So I just had to go and tone it down a little bit. So now you can see me going in with the darkest shade of the contour palette and just kind of placing it in areas where I feel like need a little bit of definition. So that's what I'm doing here. I just put a little bit by my nose, because I don't want my nose to stick out like, too broad. And then a little bit on my cheeks and a little bit across my forehead to give my face that definition, because, the concealer might wash a little bit of your little definition or color out, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm just going in with a flat brush, and I'm just blending out all of that. You want to make sure that you really blend. This is like the most important step, because you do not want all of that to just look like a mess. Like, it needs to look good. It needs to look good in person. It needs to look good on camera. It needs to look good anywhere. So you need to make sure that you blend. So for the inner corners, I ended up using the small brush, because the other one was just too big, and it was going to poke my eye out trying to use that. So we're not going to do that. So I'm just going in, kind of buffing that just a little bit. And y'all, make sure you moisturize your skin, because in the middle of this, I was like, my skin is so dry, and it was literally flaking while I was trying to blend in that. Now I'm going in with that orange blush. And y'all, I used to use like a red purplish looking blush before this. And when I experienced the orange blush on my chocolate glistening skin, I was like, never again. So orange really does good on my skin tone, I feel. And it looks pretty natural as well. So I'm just dabbing that on with my finger, and then I'm going back in with my damp beauty blender and blending it in. And as y'all can see, it's all starting to come together. Right here, I feel like I had put a little bit too much blush, and it ended up going over my concealer. So I ended up putting a little bit more concealer under there and then blending it out kind of over the blush a little bit to kind of smooth it out and give it that smooth transitioning effect. I'm going in pressing that setting powder in under my eyes. I do a thin layer because I feel like when I used to bake, I used to be looking ashy. So I just kind of use a thin layer and make sure to pat it in as much as possible so it can just melt into your skin with those products on there. Now I'm going in with my flat powder brush, and I'm just going to get all of that powder off of my face, lightly brush it off, especially when you're on your brows, because you do not want to accidentally mess your brows up, but you do need to set your brows and make sure you set every part of your face.